What's going on, YouTube? Today I'd like to show Persona 5 Royal newcomers a solid grinding method for Kamoshida's palace and demonstrate how to beat him. The skills and stat boosts you get from grinding will make a world of difference on your boss fight with Kamoshida. If you want to master Persona 5 in your favorite games, like, subscribe, and spike that notifications button. So you booted up Persona 5. You slog through the cutscenes, the vicarious bullying by NPCs like Sojiro and Kawakami, cycled day and night through a tutorial month, and now you're on an all-or-nothing deadline to bully side a school predator. Congratulations, you're here for the next 140 hours. After exchanging pleasantries and formalities with the likes of Jack-o'-lantern, Pixie, and Kelpie, you've been introduced to Morgana, palaces, and the metaverse. And Takamaki joined the team after awakening her persona. You learned about sneaking, guns and melee, persona skills and elemental types, ambushing, all-out attacks, and bargaining with personas. Well, Kamoshida's palace is still a slog throughout because normal shadows had the most relative power at the beginning of the game. As you advance in the game, Ryuji's confidant gives you a powerful sprinting ability which kills weaker personas instantly, allowing you to grind 20 to 30 times faster. You can then overlevel your party, especially when Mishima's confidant balances XP distribution. You also get a place called Mementos, which in Royale can be modified to give more XP than palaces. Finally, consumables, weapons, accessories, skills, and personas will get far better. You'll be able to hit all enemies, inflict status ailments, and follow up status effects with technicals. Royale also boasts baton passes, which lets you chain attack momentum to a party member of your choice with boosted damage. When you arrange these tools in the right combination, the competition gets smoked 85% of the time. Put simply, there are only a few difficult roadblocks, and the mini-bosses of dungeon crawling slow you down for only a few minutes. But let's back up and rewind, because we're stuck in the volleyball sex dungeon. What you'll find here is that you have to traverse different rooms and solve puzzles under the noses of shadows, or by taking all comers. And can heal the party in between battles, so if you get to safety after surviving one encounter, health should not be an issue. SP, however, is. This governs your ability use, and SP restoring items are not yet plentiful. So your big problem is to get from one safe room, aka checkpoint, to another. This saves your progress of solving these puzzles and dungeon crawling. The problem is one lapse of stealth, misstep, or not finding an escape during chase makes the shadows ambush you, and there's a good chance you'll die, losing the accumulated progress. What's worse, if you continually fight shadows until you're low on SP, you will have hell trying to fight hard shadows with only physical moves and scarce healing. A solution is to just leave the infiltration and fast travel to your latest safe room another day. SP should not be a problem later on, and you should try to do infiltration in one day though. Here, you are resource poor in battle and have to cross many areas and situations with no hiding spots. You got narrow corridors with savage enemies like Bareth that require artful status effects and buffs. This factors into the east building third floor with a savage near a required door switch. There is a library puzzle here, so you will navigate around several shadows as you order the books correctly. The situation deteriorates when you get closer to the treasure and palace alert level hits 100. In normal fights, or being ambushed, there are multiple waves of enemies, and you will have to either attempt to escape or defeat those waves. Often a shadow will spawn in front of you during this high alert. So the challenge of Kamoshida's palace that it poses is tedium, attrition, exploration, wading through puzzles and vents, and then doing it 3 to 5 times again because a shadow gets that lucky crit at arm's length from the safe room. Avid collectors may want to scour the palace and also get the will seeds in Royal. Kamoshida's Ring of Lust is immensely useful in the next couple palaces. There is a segment of the palace called the East Building Annex in which you enter a church and fight a nuisance mini-boss called Heavenly Punisher or Archangel. Get a cutscene ambush by shadows later that you can escape with a grappling hook. From the upper balconies within that church, you enter doors and follow some back halls to reach a spiral, staircase, and roof. 3 savage enemies are concentrated in a small rooftop patio. In the back left corner of the patio is a shelf that you need to climb to reach the tower. You have to snap the different points of cover to get close to it, then sprint in the penumbra of their line of sight. When they see you, you have to ensure that you activate climb before they strike and commence battle. I did manage to kill all 3 in one instance though. After some wall platforming, you reach a central tower. Now you can use an elevator in a Super Mario 64 style painting door to backtrack to a safe room or blitz forward to the next safe room, hoping fortune smiles upon you. But if any shadow kills you before then, it's back to the church I mentioned. From there you climb a staircase and hunt some captains to get the required keys. This area has you cross an awkward gap between cover in which you may be spotted. Now you got the keys and you can cross the trapped hallway safely. Now you skip many battles that give trivial XP. You reach that throne room and secure that infiltration route, drop your calling card, and roll up on Kamoshida at level 8. If you played hard difficulty like me, fighting Kamoshida like this is like riding a rowboat with a gorilla that punches holes in the bottom. Ryuji and Joker quickly try to row to land, and Anne's Dia spell is like draining the boat with a spoon. Instead, you need to grind to at least level 11 with each party member. I believe 13 is ideal to beat the odds with Kamoshida. I prefer a specific shadow at the bottom of the stairs that lead to the throne room. You can go back and forth to save your progress with a safe room, with little time in between battles. This also resets the area and makes the shadow return. Each battle typically yields 30 XP. In my case, Joker would lead with Skull Crusher, then Morgana uses a slingshot, then Anne uses her SMG to hit the Angel with weakness, and then baton pass to Ryuji, who finishes a stronger Archangel. Then Joker can kill the Angel next turn. It is a short, very predictable battle, and if you persevere 100 or so iterations, it'll bring you well past level 11. You will get better skills with your current persona, unlock higher fusions like Ame no Uzume, and Morgana will unlock Media. In my case, Media was available for Joker and Morgana. The stat boost, items, and Media flex sealed my sinking rowboat. Now it's time to deal with Suguru, Spice, and Asmodeus No Nice. For this battle, you have to attack him, heal your party, cast Tarunda as necessary to mitigate damage, and wait until he partakes of his chalice. Then concentrate on the chalice and promptly destroy it. If you don't, he periodically heals all his health. A scripted all-out attack follows, then, on Kamoshida, and he gets Shadow Mishima to hand him a ball. Now you have to guard, possibly Tarunda, and ready your revival beads. Kamoshida spikes a thermobaric volleyball at the team, probably killing Ryuji or Morgana. Then Shadow Shiho arrives to get the next ball. I cannot single turn her in time, but I got lucky keeping Joker and Ann alive. It's now a slow uphill battle to revive my team from the brink. I failed twice at the gambit. You should send Morgana and use Media or items with Joker to keep the team alive for 3 turns, while also dealing enough damage to distract Kamoshida. As you slowly whittle down his health bar, the coup de grace comes from that gambit. Now you do 3 times damage. Kamoshida's bod is going to look fine in orange real soon. Heads up, vague offhand spoilers ahead. Aside from the tutorial month slog and being underpowered in the dungeon crawl, what makes Kamoshida's palace exhausting and demoralizing is how real of a villain he is. Children in Shibuya may fall to the racketeering depredations of Kaneshiro by temptation or being nosy. A few artistic savants, especially Yusuke, have gotten ripped off by a talentless hack, usually after they chose to live under his tutelage. Without spoiling too much, later opponents wage injustice to broad populations with greed and ambition, with the ultimate adversaries reforging all creation to the lot that they deem humans deserving. Teenagers have no choice but to go to school, however, and be subordinate to Kamoshida, especially as a great gatekeeper for recommendations and athletic scholarships. As you saw, this arc gets emotive and very personal for Anne, while Ryuji and Ren's fates hang by a thread. The Phantom Thieves gravitate towards a do-or-die situation each arc, and the overall situation escalates to Joker hiding from authorities, and Nostric Eldritch horrors that want to zero-sum him from existence. The ways that they reach this deadline peril in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th arcs were preventable, and arguably the 5th arc was a baited trap they could avoid. By contrast, neither An nor Shiho could indefinitely rebuff this monster, and it was only a matter of time until he'd ruin Ryuji and Ren's lives. It is society forcing the flock to abjure the shepherding of the wolf. But I'll tell you something. Wiping that shit-eating grin from the face of pure evil makes the pursuit of justice all the more worthwhile. Congrats if you made it this far. Most later bosses are no Boy Scouts themselves, and some will throw into doubt the justice of the Phantom Thieves by virtue of their philosophy, others directly challenging it by guile, violence, and political gravitas. I hope you enjoyed this analysis of the Castle of Lust, and stick to that Archangel grind set. You'll definitely have the edge over Kamoshida. Now canvas the world an authentic picture of justice.
Someone fix him up! Come! There! Skull, are you okay? Watch your health! Persona! Hey, shut your mouth!
I'm beat.
Time for my persona! Woo! Oh, that's a big help! Can't believe this. I got too reckless. I'll back out and focus on support.
Let's see.
All right.
I always.
You and
You dare strike me! I'm the king! How dare slay! What's up?
Mishima.
wait, what? Calm down. Feels like he's gonna attack. Keep your guard up.
Here goes.
The sparkler sees the world!
I'm sorry, King Kamoshida.
It's
King come.
now you!
Panther.
Dipped.
What do we? All right.
Persona. Ravage them.
Cool. Looking cool, Joker.
Up to you.
Not over yet. I'll get him. You got their weakness, Panther. Persona. won't get any. What do we do? I see. Look over all the other. Let's steal the. Let's steal. Is this? Leave it to me. Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Let's go. Hold on. This one.
Getting dead isn't easy. Persona! Ha!
What's up?
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Persona. You're mine.
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Persona. It's time. Don't rush it.
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this.
I won't allow you.
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy. It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this.
I won't allow you.
Not bad if I say so myself. He keeps... Hey, shouldn't... Let's do this! This one!
I won't allow you.
Let's gross. Time to show you my skill. Keep him distracted. Smart decision. Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy. It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. All right.
I won't allow you.
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy. It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. How about this?
I won't allow you.
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy. It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. This one.
I won't allow you.
All right, Joker. Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy. It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Let's do this! Get ready! What a blunder! You have to attack more and drop.
Okay. Screwed that up. The persona! Move!
Witness my resolve! Ah!
Thanks!
Thanks!
I want to
Not bad if I say so myself.
Let's take that. I can go. I can.
Time, keep him distracted. Yup. Attack Kamoshida. Keep him
Come.
busy.
Go down.
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this.
Persona! Get wrecked!
I want to
Attack Kamoshida.
Persona!
Keep him busy.
Sorry.
Oh, that's a big help. It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Let's do this! Ah!
Flip him, Persona! Ha!
You just strike me!
You are good for something, Skull. Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Calm down. It's time. Thanks!
Thank you. Keep it up. You have to distract him.
Ah!
You just strike me! Now listen up, you're the...
It's all going as planned. Time to use this opportunity.
I want to
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Come! All right.
Woo! Hit! Persona!
Persona!
I want to
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Persona! Thanks!
Oh, that's a big help. It's not enough.
Let's do
We
this!
gotta do a lot more damage than this.
Persona!
I want to
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Persona! All right. Sorry.
Thank you. It's not enough.
Persona!
We gotta do a lot more damage than this.
What's with that look?
Persona! Bam!
I want to
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Persona! This isn't it. It's time. Something else.
Almost there. Persona. Give him one more good strike.
Shut your mouth!
You're misunderstood! They came on to me! Because
He hasn't noticed a thing. Good.
I want to
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy. not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. All right.
Woo! Persona!
I want to rock you.
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Persona! All right. Thanks.
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this.
Persona!
You dare strike me.
Shit!
Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Come! I'm not done. You're mine.
Keep it up. You have to distract him. Get ready.
Persona!
I want to rock you.
Joker, are you okay? Attack Kamoshida. Keep him busy.
Persona! That's not right. Calm down. Using it.
Almost there. Give him one more good strike. Let's do this, Joker.
Ah! Give me my cue, Joker.
You dare strike me. Is there one?
It's already check. Good. I think we...
I want to rock you.
Come! Go down!
Persona! Shut your mouth!
Persona!
Come forward! My other self!
I want to rock you.
Skull's in trouble! Someone fix him up!
Persona! There! You're mine.